How can I take authority in my life? How can I set my foot down to, maybe reach a goal or just benefit myself in general? Taking authority is setting your foot down and putting yourself first before anybody. You kind of have to be selfish when you do these things because, not everybody's going to benefit you, want to do things for your own good. Some people would just, don't even care about you and just, are only there just to, waste time. If you are trying to rid yourself from something that you don't want to do, maybe you don't hang around a crowd that does those things. For example, smoking. This is like a really basic one, but you see it a lot because everybody these days likes to smoke and all that stuff. And you see a lot of people trying to change up their ways, but they're not doing it the right way. If you're someone who wants to stop smoking, for example, why are you still hanging out with a crowd who only smokes? If all you hang around is people who smoke, eventually you're gonna fall into that. Eventually you're going to, be peer pressured or just see that everybody's doing it. Okay, everybody's doing it, let me do it too, you know what I'm saying? So that's where you kind of have to remove yourself from that group. Maybe find a new group of friends. Taking authority towards, maybe starting to be more active would be, maybe going for walks. Maybe signing up for the gym, doing push-ups at home, doing sit-ups at home. This is where it starts. Why are you just sitting in bed, eating potato chips, watching YouTube, doom scrolling on your phone? We have such a lack of authority in our own selves, all because of our habits that we have. So I feel like changing up our habits would, basically give us the authority to actually change our life. Another one that people, fall into is temptations and lust. Why do you keep falling into temptations and lust if you know that's not what you want to do? It's because of your old habits. Why are you scrolling on TikTok? Why are you scrolling on Instagram for 3 hours, knowing that eventually you're going to get, a video that's going to make you think about those things and eventually you're going to fall into it. Like, you have to know yourself and know your weaknesses and live around those weaknesses. Everybody has to know their own weaknesses and their strong points. If you're someone who can't see something and instantly not think about it and, fall into that, maybe you shouldn't even put yourself in that position to where you're looking at those things. Another way to take authority into your life is not letting some people come into your life that won't benefit you. Some people you'll meet throughout your life, it might feel good at first, but eventually it's kind of just like you're hanging on to them for too long. Guys, it's okay to let people go from your life that don't benefit you. Some people just come into your life as a lesson, the same way where why have that person in your life that won't benefit you and it's just there for, maybe you just don't know how to remove them. I've found myself in these situations plenty of times, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like my way might be a different way from you guys, but it also helped me a lot. So I found that, maybe, I had a person, maybe things didn't go well. And instead of just having them in my social media, maybe like Snapchat or Instagram, I found just, maybe deleting them from everything worked for me. So that was kind of something that always worked for me. Like, I'd rather not see that or not see you in general, just so I won't get them thoughts back. And that's kind of like another way of how I started, figuring out, okay, I'm going to set my foot down and I'm going to remove that because she doesn't benefit me. So I'm just not going to entertain that. If taking authority in your life means you have to delete social media and, start talking to people less, cutting people off from your life to benefit you, why aren't you doing it? Like, if anything, if this is gonna benefit you, nothing else should matter. If that person really does care about you, they're gonna understand. They know that you're doing this for yourself and you're doing this not because you don't want to text anybody or because you're a dickhead. You're doing this for yourself and in the end, only for yourself. So, guys, that was a quick little message I wanted to give you guys just because I found myself being in that, maybe experiencing it myself.